If you are from Benue State, if you are coming across this video, whether you are from Benue or you are not from Benue, use a minute to say rest in peace to those that died on the 1st of June in Benue State. Our men, women attacked by herdsmen on the 1st of June in Benue State. Use a minute to pray for them. Use a minute to tell them rest in peace. Please don't just keep this video. Rest in peace, our heroes. Rest in peace.
Hello and what's up guys. In this video, fear has gripped Nigeria once again, and this time it is not just because of another attack but because of what the Chief of Defence Staff, General Christopher Musa, just revealed. In a shocking moment that has left many Nigerians speechless, the CDS openly declared Boko Haram started because we protected them. Yes, you heard that right. The people we thought were enemies today were once shielded by our own hands. As Benue State mourns yet again with bodies piling up like statistics, the question is, how do our leaders sleep at night? One angry voice cried out, "Mr. President, governors, if you can't protect your people, step down." The frustration is boiling. Death has become so common that waking up to news of massacres no longer shock us, and that is the real horror. But General Musa didn't stop there. He revealed how terrorists survive, how some Nigerians secretly supply them food, fuel, and even hideouts. Imagine that. We are the ones feeding the monster we now fear. He warned, when you grow a monster, it will grow bigger than you and destroy you. Even more alarming, he pointed to those using social media to spread old or fake videos, fueling chaos, weakening our soldiers, and turning citizens against security forces trying to defend us. He asked tough questions. Who found them? Where do they get fuel? How are they always one step ahead? And then came the hardest truth. If our security forces fail, we will all become refugees. Yet, despite the darkness, the CDS believes Nigeria can rise. He said only Nigerians can save Nigeria, not foreign help, not empty promises. So guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
Now Benue State be that. Some of the leaders when we get for this country called Nigeria today, they dey very lazy. Even the devil sef no fit send them because they no go fit deliver. Ochidoma, Governor Alia, Adoti. What is going on in Benue State? These are the three major leaders of that state. What is going on? What is going on? Alia, I expect to see Governor Alia perform better. You are supposed to be crying to the federal government every day because of the magnitude of what is going on in your state. But I am not seeing that. You people are seeing all of these attacks every day. You have all security attached to you people. You have people governing. You have people that are there for you people. People that are making sure nothing happens to you and your family. And you are sleeping and waking up every day. You dey carry people, they go bury. You go pack people, bury. You go pack people, bury. What is going on in Benue State? Nigerians, we need to wake up. If we did not wake up and think that today is only happening to people of Benue or people of Taraba or people of Plateau or people of Enugu, and then we feel that other states are safe, it will soon get to every corners of this country. If we did not wake up to do something about this, we have a government that we need to hold accountable. They need to do something about it. Some few individuals cannot overpower federal republic. It no dey possible. If government want to stop this thing that is happening, they will stop it. It has been said before that if any insurgency lasts for more than 24 hours, no say government hand dey inside. Today we are seeing this thing going on for years, and yet we are having nothing to do about it. Governor Alia, it is alleged that some tactical squad, some special squad of police were sent to Benue to go and tackle this insecurity happening in some of those zones in Benue. They said they no fit see food, they no fit see water. They contacted your office, Governor Alia. You said there is no special arrangement for that. There is no budget for that. There is no budget for people sent from federal government to come and handle insecurity in your state, that you don't have such budgets. Oh, now I understand when Mr. P2B wanted to visit that state because of insecurity, to just console with these people, and he was stopped. It is now looking obvious that these people are doing business with human beings. It's now looking very obvious. But Nigerians, we must wake up before the whole of this thing will consume us. All of us in this country, if we like, we should talk. If we like, we should do something about it. If we like, we should keep quiet. One day, if it happen to others today, and you think say no go reach everybody, e go reach everybody. Now small e dey start. It's grown from Maiduguri to Plateau to Enugu to Benue. It's going every angle. Let's do something now before this thing consume us all.
Nigerian government, and I beg you, please, wetin dey happen for Benue State is heartbreaking. So one family now, they don't 11 people now they kpai for one family for Benue State today. 11 people for one family, and people they cry everywhere. The government of Nigeria, please, this herdsmen problem, please, Tinubu, I beg you, forget the campaign for 2027. You see, you have a long way to go. You just finished 2 years. I beg you, please look into the security situation of Benue people, especially people in Benue. Every day, people they buy like flies for that place. See this one now, family, 11 people for one family. How many people they constitute family in the first place? These people don't they erase everybody. They go small for that place, and government is not doing anything about it. Please, Tinubu, Rubadu, all the security agencies, please, wanna focus on our attention on this herdsmen thing, because these people they in fact, if the people defend themselves in any way now, I'm going to talk say that they rebel or that they do this illegally. How these people they get this old thing where they use, say they buy people for that place? 11 people. Ah, God. If now America, this thing happen now, the government of Nigeria could not issue statements. They could not tell them, say they condole with them.
When exactly will President Bola Ahmed Tinubu make kidnapping, killing, and all of these things a capital or punishment in Nigeria? This is the only way to restore sanity in the security sector, because this is just getting out of hand day by day. And honestly, I am really tired of talking about sad news, talking about people being killed here and there every single time. Just a couple of hours ago, I gave an update as regards the traditional leaders in Benue that instructed all the Fulani, community to leave their states because of this constant killing that is being linked to Fulani herdsmen. Now, guess what is happening? Just a couple of hours down the lane, there is an attack in Benue. And we can see people running for their dear lives. And this attack again is linked to Fulani herdsmen. And the big question is, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when are you making all of these things a capital punishment? It is getting out of hand. Let me show you the video.
Mr. President, a person of Mr. Tinubu, the governor of Benue State, a person of Mr. Isent Alia, the Catholic priest man, and to all the elders in Benue State, Idoma TV and Igede. Please, sirs, watch this video. Normally, my name is Idoma from Benue State. Abio Idoma gone. And there is a reason behind this video I'm making right now. My people of Benue State, why una go allow Fulani people, herdsmen, to come take over our place? Why? Which kind of money una dey find? For just one day, 17 people fight for Benue State. Herdsmen fight 17 people, 17 men for Benue State. Another man from another land come to take over our place. As me and you dey talk so, there is a mass burial going on in Benue State. There is a mass burial going on in Benue State. 17 men fight in the hands of herdsmen. The truth of the matter is this. Nothing wey una fit hide. Now una give herdsmen approval. Herdsmen Fulani so, where they destroy our farm, they fight our people. Elders of Benue State, Idoma TV and Igede, now una give their approval. Because without una approval, another man from another land cannot just bring cattle to our place. Not just one cow, not two, not three. Cows more than 500, 600, 1,000 cows. Person carry am from your own land, where we are not related in any way. Carry am come say, na Benue State the one reside. No. Now must talk truth. Una must speak the truth. And it is when you speak the truth that the truth will set you free. Except una finish all of us for Benue State. Now when this war go end be that. Except una finish all of us for Benue State. But say, to allow herdsmen there to come take over our land, my guy, it will never be possible. To allow herdsmen there to they shop our farm, continuously they shop our farm, my guy, it's not going to be possible. It will never be possible. Lie. As I'm speaking with you right now, Benue State is not safe. We are not safe in Benue State. We are not. They no born us where to they sleep for house. We know they fit sleep for house again. I don't feel remember when last I sleep for my own house. I no fit. I no feel remember when last we sleep for house. We know they sleep for house. You want sleep for house? May herdsmen visit you? No. Now roadside like this, now we they put our bed for night. Roadside now we they sleep for Benue State as me and they talk so. Benue State is not safe right now. Herdsmen, they are on our neck. Farm we know they fit go. House we know they sleep. I say na roadside like this, now we they put our bed they sleep for night. Just like Nigerians can never allow a white man or another African man from another country to come rule Nigeria, to be a president of Nigeria. The same way we no go fit allow herdsmen to come Benue State, take over Benue State. You know if it happen, even in their dream. Now why I say if na one finish us, make una finish all of us, but it can never happen. The problem is say na they poor and they suffer am. Because since when this killing, this pie of a thing start so, they never kill any rich person. Now they poor and they always suffer am. Imagine 17 men buy a day. Governor then they sleep with securities, everything tight. Mr. President, they sleep with securities, everything tight. Their children are in abroad. We there here, they suffer. We know they sleep for our own house. We they sleep for main road. My guy, you know good. More tell ourselves the truth. You know good. Now they poor and they suffer and pass. Benue State is not safe. Mr. President, please. Mr. Governor, please. Make una help us for Benue State. Make una help us. Children are suffering. Farmers are suffering. We they suffer. I say food basket of the nation now. We don't get anything for Benue State. I beg. My Benue people, make una share this video for peace to reign in Benue State. Make them do something about this herdsmen. It's too much. 17 men, mass burial in Benue State right now.
At this point, I can no longer be polite to anybody. I can no longer give respect to anybody. I have lost every single atom of respect I have for any leader or any community rulers in Benue State. If you are in Benue State and you are still alive, this is like your last chance. Pack all your luggages. Go and flood government house. Everybody go and flood government house. Occupy the streets. Let them know that our people are dying. They are crying us. Everybody is crying. Like they want to wipe out every single soul from the surface of, like, they want to wipe out everybody from Benue State. Go and flood the government house. Everybody go and occupy the government house. Occupy your local government chairman's house. Occupy the Ochidoma's house. Occupy the Tortis house. Occupy the Adirayigede's house. Occupy everywhere. Pack your load, go and stay there. Let them come and buy all of us there. Make them come buy everybody there. If they ask you that why are you coming there, tell them that your house is no longer safe. That Fulani herdsmen are buying your people and they're after your life, so you need safety, and that's why you are coming to them. Go and occupy there. Make una go occupy government house. Make no be everything they tell person. Make una go occupy government house. Make they come buy una there. And if the government officials want to buy you people by themselves, make the government buy us. Make no send our government like buy us.
And somehow we seem to also be buying into all this falsehood. Sometimes I imagine when you see people celebrating when they are failures, it's only someone who doesn't really know what's going on that want to believe or want to pray for his country to fail, forgetting the fact that if your country fails, which means you have equally failed. And if your security forces fail, especially your armed forces, I don't know which country you will have to stand with. First and foremost, we must look at ourselves as Nigerians And nobody will change Nigeria if not Nigerians. If you sit down to think that any other person will come from somewhere and liberate your country, then you should think twice. So that is why it's very important for citizens, renewed agenda citizens. Citizens make up the country, and it is citizens that will uplift the country to where they want it to be. If we do not do that, then the country will continue to fail. But this country will not fail because God has blessed this country. If you remember some years back, some countries have predicted that in 2015 Nigeria was going to pack up. This is 2025, 10 years later, we're still standing strong and still moving forward. We will continue to shame all those that don't mean us well. I'm standing here today because I had the privilege of being born in Nigeria. I had the privilege of attending my primary secondary school in Nigeria. I went to Nigerian Defense Academy. Vice Admiral Gambo were the ones that brought us up at the academy. When we graduated from MBA, we met generals like Lieutenant General Buratai. My first contact with him was when he was commandant of the Nigerian Army School of Infantry. Then as a brigadier general, I was a colonel. Gradually he became the chief of army staff and developed and expanded the Nigerian Armed Forces because of commitments. I think people don't really understand that the military is a family. And our family transcends just friendship. It goes down to family line. We find that mostly we know our families, we know our children, we know our parents. That is how we grew up. And so mentorship in the military is unique because it's continuous. Every one of the retired personnel that are here has played major roles in our lives, me particularly. Just support your government, because without your support, it's not possible. National security, citizenship, everybody has a role to play. It is when we come together to uphold this that this country will thrive, not allowing the enemy to break into gaps between us. Boko Haram started because we protected them. It started as a small group, and if it had been nipped in the bud, we probably wouldn't have gotten to where we are today. The Lakrawas came in, we brought them in, and we said they are our friends and their families until they started attacking us. The message here is when you grow a monster, it grows beyond you and wants to take more from you. So we must learn to say no to monsters. Any evil one that means by planning any evil against this country must never ever be supported, because it is the silence of the majority that gives them that opportunity to grow to who they become. The people must be part of the solution. I always want to remind people that the citizens, that the terrorists survive within the communities. If we allow them, they will thrive. If we disallow them, they will never survive. First and Second World War were very clear. When citizens stood up against the enemy, they didn't give them food, they didn't give them fuel, because sometimes you sit down and think, 16 years we'll be fighting Boko Haram, how have they been surviving? Who has been funding them? These are questions we should ask ourselves. Where are they getting the fuel they're getting? They're getting from us. We have commercial drivers that will go and take full tank, go out, go and siphon fuel and give them. Sometimes they have pre-arranged locations. They siphon fuel in jerrycans, dig holes and drop it and phone them and tell them where the fuel. These are the people that keep them going. So why are we doing this to ourselves? What is the motive? Are you going to be happy if your country fails? You want to be a refugee or an IDP somewhere else? Those are questions we must be able to ask and answer. This is why forums such as this are invaluable. They provide a platform for citizens to receive first-hand information from government and security practitioners. Such transparent engagement not only build trust but also counter the void often filled with misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda. At a time when sentiment and perception shape reality, it is vital that we dominate the narrative with facts, clarity, and sincerity. Citizens must hear directly from their leaders, not through distorted third-party sources. Like I said, not many people are happy that Nigeria is still standing strong today. And we seem not to realize that. A lot of people wish us bad, wish that we have disintegrated for their own selfish interests, and we must not allow that. The media environment in Nigeria has changed drastically. The rise of new media has democratized information access and also created opportunities for hate speech, dissent, and manipulated narratives to flourish. Social media. If you notice, most of the videos that are being peddled are videos of old or maybe some other countries, and they make it look as if it is true or it is recent. And sometimes we carry it hook, line, and sinker. And the next thing is everybody is insulting, attacking the government or attacking the security forces. Gentlemen, they need your support. Men work on support from the citizens because that is where they get their morale from. If the morale of your troops fails, they will never be able to do their work. And that's why it's important that for whatever we do, we should pray for them, we should support them, we should commend them. They are humans just like every other person. They have families. If we show you pictures of personnel, they have lost breadwinners, lost limbs, lost everything, eyesight, just to defend this country. So sometimes when you go to bed and you lie down and you sleep and you close your eyes and you put your AC or you don't have AC or you sleep and you dream, remember that there are some people that are standing there in their trenches from morning till evening every day to ensure that you are able to go to your room and sleep. They don't have that luxury, they don't have that luxury. We must always remember that it is critical and important that we support them to do what they are doing because they are standing guard for us to be able to enjoy the democracy we're enjoying, and that's very critical. The proliferation of information sources means we must act with urgency to counter harmful content with timely and accurate messaging. Sometimes when you see our reportage, it looks as if we're happy when troops are killed. When we achieve success, it goes quiet. But once a soldier or somebody is killed or something, you will see the flashes. So the tendency is, who are you doing that for? Always remember that if your security forces fail, you don't have a home. You'll be a refugee in somebody else's country. And I don't know if that is what you are praying for. So we must ask ourselves those questions. We in government and the security agencies must seize opportunity, conventional and digital media as tools of truthfully informing Nigerians about security development, especially during times of crisis. And that is why since we came on board, we have been open. We have never shied away when we make mistakes. We allude to it and we make a redress. We take action and try to prevent in future because we are human beings. The good, the bad and ugly exist everywhere. And remember, we recruit for the society. So we're not recruiting angels. We are recruiting Nigerians. So they will come with the baggage. But the system has a way of identifying them and prosecuting them so that they don't give us bad names. And that's why it's important. Nigerians are asked, especially during times of crisis, of course, such communication must be weighed against what is permissible under national security. But it is possible and necessary to strike a balance. Sometimes when you get information and you divulge so early, you might be aiding the enemy unknowingly, thinking that you are looking for front page news so that your editor will give you probably extra bonus, but you are selling your country. So you must always sit down and discern. This information, is it true? Is it timely? Is it when to be released? But have you also clarified about it? Indeed, Nigerians have many questions, some tough, some emotional, some simply seeking clarity. These questions reflect their concern, curiosity, and deep interest in the progress of our nation. That in itself is a strength we must harness. I therefore congratulate the esteemed panelists who will speak today. You have a challenging task ahead of you, but I'm confident that you possess the expertise, wisdom, and courage to engage sincerely. Security remains the most talked about topic across households and media platforms, which makes the expectation from this gathering very high. Now the question we ask ourselves, how did we get to where we are? We remember some years back, even as junior officers, when we want to travel, we travel at night because we have nothing to be afraid of. How did we allow ourselves to get to where we are? It's a collective responsibility. It's not a matter of pointing fingers at any other person. We all went to sleep when things started falling until where we are today. So if we want it to stop, then we have to walk back to how it's supposed to be. I look at the aspect of looking at Nigerians. Firstly, we must learn to love one another. We must learn to love our country. It's only in Nigeria, sometimes you hear when something happens, Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is terrible, we're this, we're that. Go to other countries and see what happens. Where everybody protects his sovereignty, we move ahead. So these are aspects that we should look at. I look at the aspect of good governance, which is critical. Dividends of democracy, local government autonomy. These are aspects that will help in securing our country. Because if you have a state with 20 local governments and you have 20 local government chairmen working, insecurity is localized. They will individually be able to deal with the security situation within their local government before it comes to the collective as a state. These are aspects that we have to look at. Do we have a comprehensive database as Nigerians? We need a census that will capture every Nigerian in the world, not only in Nigeria. If you go abroad and you do the crime, you will easily be caught. Why? There's a database to fall back on. If they get your picture or your fingerprint on your signature or anything about you, you could be traced. That makes it a lot easier. Do we have that now? Border management is very critical. I've had countries, because of the level of insecurity they had to fence their borders. I know sometimes when you mention, people say, no, it's impossible. Pakistan fenced 1,350 kilometer border with Afghanistan. That was the only time they had peace. Saudi Arabia and Iraq, 1,400 kilometers fenced completely. Can we start thinking of fencing our borders? We have 1,500 kilometers with Niger Republic, 1,900 kilometers with Cameroon. Chad is there. All over us, surrounded by Francophone countries, and the Sahel is heating up. Gentlemen, if we don't do anything, when the Sahel falls, it is Nigeria that everybody is interested in. Because they believe Nigeria is huge, Nigeria is big, Nigeria is rich. And that is what we should start thinking about. How do we secure fully and take control of our borders? It is critical for our survival. It's critical for our sovereignty. We must not shy away from these things. It might be expensive. It will be a penny wise, pound foolish if we don't. We must stand up to be counted together as Nigeria for Nigeria. As I conclude, let me once again commend the Director General and the CEO of Voice of Nigeria for the foresight to actualize the important and timely initiative. Its ongoing innovation within the Voice of Nigeria, such as the expansion of Voice of Nigeria's international broadcasting to tell Nigeria's story globally, are both commendable and strategic. We must learn to tell our stories. Don't allow anybody to do that. And they say until the day that the lion knows how to speak, the hunter will always tell his own story. It is important. I urge us all to embrace today's conversation with open minds and patriotic hearts. Together, let us build a safer, more united and prosperous Nigeria. The renewed agenda is real. We, together, will make that work. Finally, I extend my profound gratitude to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, for his exemplary leadership and unwavering commitment to the pursuit of national peace, security, and economic prosperity.